Hello and welcome once again, everybody, to Wanderer's Divulgence. Here we are, episode 4. We won't speak about the last episode. We'll pretend it just didn't happen. No, the last episode, unfortunately, we ran into a lot of trouble with a butterfly. Goddamn fucking butterflies. And we actually ran into a lot of trouble with a lot of things, let's be honest, but we ran into a lot of trouble with a butterfly. This is, believe it or not, the second attempt at this recording. I started recording, got 2 minutes into it, ran down here, and I have no idea what happened. Just everything switched off, the game crashed, and while I could have just kept going, I thought, you know what, no, it's only been like a minute or so, let's just restart and go again. And instead of restarting and going again, I fell off a cliff. Well, I didn't fall off a cliff. I died as a result of falling and taking damage and then trying to run back. I should have just homeward boned, let's be honest. But we will grab our stuff and pretend that has never happened. You didn't see anything. You didn't see it, so it didn't happen. But it pissed me off. So let's go and get ourselves a wolf ring, so we can have some extra poise. Let's get rid of you guys, because you pissed me off. Ow. Thank you very much. Thank you. And good night. I'm sure everybody knows where it is at this stage, the wolf ring and stuff, but if you didn't, this tree is, well, as you can tell, not a real tree. I do think things like this kind of, I'm really glad we came this way, because part of me was like, is there a need to go get the wolf ring? Well, yes, I would like extra poise, so yes, I'm glad. But I'm also glad because it brings up something. So that whole thing here, yes, they did stuff like this in Elden Ring, where there is sections of the game that are, you know, obfuscated, not exactly the easiest place to find and all that type of thing, and I also have my grievances with that kind of design, where it's like, really, should you be hiding whole swaths of content? You know, what exactly am I doing here? Aggroing every single thing in the goddamn forest? Thank you. Right, okay. Let's not be silly here. Yeah, so, you know, I do think maybe it's not the best idea to be hiding things like this, but it's a thing they like to do. But there's something about the way it's done in this game in particular that just add to this feeling of mystery and discovery, and I think it's such an underutilized thing in the rest of the series. Yeah, they have hidden things, and, like, you know, I mean, technically the Halig tree and all that, like, that's entirely missable and not mandatory. But I think the way it's all laid out, it's a lot more obvious. You know, it's a lot more obvious. Whereas things like this, yeah, okay, it's not much. It's just a tiny little section with a little cave and then the ring up here. But there's just something about the discovery in this game that I think none of the other From Software games have. Kind of, this is not good. This is really not good. Okay, hold on. Just walk around him. He's a big, stupid fatty. That's it. That's it. Come on. How do you like that one? I keep going to try and crouch, and that's not a thing in this game. There we are. Wolf ring. Can you still make this jump? Yes, of course you can. Of course you can, Carl. Of course you can. I feel like I'm very underpowered. Now, I do recognize the fact that I haven't really leveled up my stats, so that is a thing. And I do also need to upgrade my sword more, but I don't know if it's just like a weird misremembering or something, but I feel like I used to do a lot more damage in this game than what I do now. 2 things I do want to get in this episode are the down here I want to get Havel's ring. I also, however, want to get a certain ring that everybody might know called the Ring of Favor and Protection. the Fapring. I was intending on leaving Lautrec alive and doing his whole black soulstone event, but nice a chunk, chunkalunkus. But I decided, you know what? No, I want the Ring of Favor and Protection, because apparently I'm fucking struggling this bloody run through. My God, I'm making an absolute show of myself. I have so much more respect for YouTubers now, because originally, it's not that I thought people were bad, because there are some incredible gamers out there, but there was a lot of time you'd hear them say, oh, you know, well, it's difficult to talk and play at the same time. And I was always like, I talk all the fucking time. I don't shut the fuck up. You don't hear me complaining. But no, it is different kind of trying to withhold a one-sided, as well as that, a one-sided conversation on top of all things, a one-sided conversation, and also play a video game. Not the hardest thing in the world. It's quite chill. I feel like I've been doing all right, but yeah, I understand it slightly. Right, Mr. Havel, let's have at you. Okay, thank you. Why was he just standing there? Menacingly. Have at thee. Ooh. Nice that I have just enough stamina for that not to break my guard, so pretty much means he's just fucked. Ha! Have it. Right up your anus. I don't know if I fancy getting hit by the running attack, though. That might not be as good. It is funny that I kind of not used to be afraid of Havel, but it's funny how this game kind of has evolved with me, in the sense of, when I first played this game, I was like, what is this freak of nature? Are you coming in here? Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, you can't get in here. I was like, what is this freak of nature doing in here at the bottom of this cliff, at the bottom of this staircase that does just absolutely obscene amounts of damage to me and is ruining my life? And now I'm just like, wow. Like, his AI is... It's not stupid, clearly. Like, he can still... If I give him a chance, he will turn me into some flapjacks. Flapjacks and pancakes. But he is definitely on a little bit of the stupider side. Also, they are very forgiving with backstabs in this game. I forgot that that's such a thing. Whoop. Oh, I feel like I'm just bullying an old man at this stage. I feel bad. I don't really, because, well, it's Havel. Havel. Have at thee. Right, so let's pop you on. We don't need the wolf ring right now, so I wonder, can we stick on... Ooh, okay, maybe Havel's ring doesn't do as much as I remember. Or maybe this stuff is just heavier than I remember it being. I could probably stick that on, though. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, at least we have a top on now. Do we have enough for a hat as well? We do. Nice, okay, so now we've got the full Warriors gear on. And that's without the Fap ring. Controversial. I may end up leaving Lautrec alive, so... Do we need anything down there in the Valley of the Drakes? No, I don't believe we do. So, this is the question upon everybody's lips. I was contemplating whether to do the game in a certain way. And I think people have played this game, obviously, to death. Like, to the point of, there's probably nothing I can do that is unusual. So, this is obviously a casual playthrough, so that's fine. I don't mind that. So that leaves me with the question of, well, what do we do then? What do we do that can be fun while we're having our little conversations and discussions and kind of just having a playthrough? It's turning into a let's play, which I do hesitate with. I do think definitely next episode and stuff, I want to kind of have more of a guideline of stuff that I want to talk about. But I'm enjoying kind of breaking myself into the realm of just talking, you know, and something I'll finish this thought process and then I'll get back to that just talking thing. But yeah, so I was wondering that, and I think we're going to do a playthrough where, you know, I just show, hey, maybe you didn't think about doing this way, because a lot of people wouldn't have come down here immediately. They would have went and fought the gargoyles first, and I think we're going to leave the gargoyles for a good bit.
Might you consider leaving that with me? I could.
Oh yeah, the divine ember. I was like, what is he talking about? I was like, excuse me, you want to what? I could make a divine weapon, but I don't want a divine weapon. We will do something fun with that later, actually, to show off. Do we buy you now while we have a lot of money? I mean, people are going to hate me. People are going to hate me because I really haven't leveled up at all. We'll also buy this while we're here. Fuck it. I don't think I'm going to bother upgrading any armor or anything, so I'm not bothered with that. Okay. Don't get yourself killed. I know my impression isn't exactly spot on. But yeah, so I think I'm going to do a thing where... Obviously, it's not a guide, because this isn't a guide. I don't think I have the authority to do guides. But I think I'm going to do, because we're having casual chats and chatting away and stuff like that, I'm going to do a playthrough where I show off maybe some things that people that don't want a guide, but necessarily might not realize themselves, you know, where they go, I never really kind of did it that way, so we're going to go fight Capra early. You know, things like that, where we kind of get ourselves maybe why am I blocking? What is wrong with me? That's better. Oh, take it right in your chest. Yeah, where we kind of show that you can get like a really high level weapon, and just little things that we can kind of do to chill. Do I want to do Capra first? I don't believe I have a bleed weapon, do I? I do have a Morning Star. Yeah, let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. So, implementing little things that people probably wouldn't attempt. I say that, like I said, people have played this game. Like, somebody's beaten this game on a dance mat. So, like, I'm not bringing a huge amount to the conversation here. But, who knows? Somebody might come across this one day and go, never thought of that. It could be the year 2035 when, you know, AI has taken over the whole world. I need to go over to here, don't I, to get the Undead Asylum key. Then try and get back over here. Oh, I hate myself. Well, at least I didn't die. I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, it could be 2035 when AI has taken over. But somebody might see this and might give them a few little Dark Souls tips. Though with my display yesterday, nobody should be using me as tips.
Oh, hello, miracles, I presume?
No, still doesn't say it. Clearly, it was a Mandela effect. Well, no, like I said, it wasn't a Mandela effect. It was just a small child thinking he said one thing. I really did think he said, hello there, miracles, I presume. He does say hello there, just not at the same time he says miracles, I presume. It is funny, though. I was discussing the other day with a friend. He still hasn't played Dark Souls. He's played Bloodborne, he's played Elden Ring, he's played like tons of games, but he's never come back to this one. And part of me thought, wow, that's actually going to be difficult. Because I feel coming back now, there's so many things that have been not improved, well, yeah, improved, but so many features that have been added to the newer ones that coming back to this is wild. I love it because obviously this is what I kind of started with, but I'd say for some people, it's a wild, wild, wild feeling. So what was I saying earlier about the talking? Well, and this is going to sound really like, oh, excuse me, actually, I think this is the best thing ever. But I was telling a friend today, I was actually telling him about this channel because, you know, I haven't really pushed it in my private life or anything like that. Excuse me. Very rude. I haven't exactly pushed it in my normal life or anything. But, yeah, so I was telling a friend about this, and I was kind of trying to explain to him why I decided to do it. And it made me realize why. Like, precisely. I was like, like, there's a lot more to this than just the, yes, we can use it, perfect. So here's my little tip. Come back here with a bleed weapon, and it'll make this, excuse me, I apologize, it'll make this little fight, a lot easier. Shit. Not when you do it like that. Well, after me saying I was going to give a better showing, this fuck. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Let's go kick this guy's fucking ass. After me saying I'm going to give a better fucking showing with this one, I immediately do that. Well, let's try again. Right. Thank you. See, that's what he normally starts off with. Right, let's do this now. So, yes, okay, not a lot of damage, but... excuse me? How did you get down here? Don't kill me. Oh, okay. That threw me off, because normally those guys don't come down here. So why do we have a bleed weapon, and why are we only doing 18 damage to him? Well, obviously bleed in this game, as you may know already, bleed in this game, there's a little thing where did that guy come from? And can he never do that again, to be pleased? You're ruining my life. Fuck you. And the horse you came in on, and your face, and your mother, and your father, and everyone else in your life. Ow. And fuck you as well. Piece of shit. That was the bleed. And this demon down here is highly susceptible to bleed. Now I do feel like I remember this mace doing more damage than it currently is. So there's part of me that's a bit worried that I'm misremembering something here. What is going on with me today? Oh, okay. After me saying yesterday how I was like finding my zen in the life, clearly I'm tilting. Right, you son of a bitch. Let's go. That's nicer. There we go. Right, heal up so he doesn't one-tap us, and let's get going. Okay, you jump in the air, slam down. That's fine, do it again. And he'll kill him. Right, cool. So, this is going to take a while. Although it shouldn't take that long, because what should happen is that. Yeah, there we go. Now, this doesn't exactly seem very, like, the best of ideas. But, trust me, I'm a doctor. I've done this many times. Though clearly it's been far too long since I've done it, considering I'm making an absolute show of myself, as I have done the last couple of fucking episodes. There we go. That's what I've been trying to do. But you can see how it just takes a couple of hits, and then he starts going down nicely. I hate you so much. Oh! Really? You're just gonna... Oh, I mean, if you just keep doing that, I will be happy, because it means that we can get an easy kill here. Yep, that's fine. You keep doing that. Although, you being against this wall is not the best of ideas. But we'll give it a go. The one thing I will say about this demon in particular, a lot of people complain about the fact that, well, spoilers, but he actually appears in this game multiple times. That's not actually my problem with him. My problem with him is not only does he appear multiple times in this game, which I can justify. No, he's going to kill me. How did I survive that time? But the other times it's just one-shot me. Excuse me, I do believe you've done something unusual here, sir. I did think it was unusual that he killed me in one hit, but I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't even mind that. It's the fact that they then proceeded to use him again in subsequent games, and I'm like, why and also, not only that, but people tend to forget that he's not identical, but he's very similar. In fact, he's pretty much identical, let's be honest, to the Vanguard demon from Demon Souls. What have you done to me? Oh no. Oh, fuck you. Oh, seriously. 3 times to the stray demon. My reputation is in scandalous shatters. Oh well. Oh well. As Justin Timberlake would say, this is going to ruin the tour. What tour? The world tour. Well, I won't be winning any prizes. Are you kidding me? See, I didn't hit the roll when I landed. This is actually bringing up a great point in these games, and it's something that I think a lot of people kind of fall victim to, including myself. I sort of fell victim to it yesterday with the butterfly, but today I'm 100% falling victim to it, and that is the fallacy of once you start dying to something and you get slightly frustrated at it, and if you're not quite in the kind of right space, you will just keep dying, because you'll just make stupid mistakes and you'll throw yourself in the wrong way and just start making a hames of it. But that's okay, because this is going to be the time when we kill him. So like, there's nothing wrong with him being reused multiple times, you know. That's fine. I can't believe how close we were. There's nothing wrong with him being used multiple times at all. Excuse me, can you not jump back into the corner, please? But it's just more the fact that they kind of just didn't really add a whole lot. Like, yeah, okay, this guy does an explosion. That's kind of it. Make him look different. At least the one later on in the game looks entirely different. But as much as I love From Software, and I think I said it in the first episode, I believe, how much I really love From Software. Yes, slam your fat ass down on the ground. They're not infallible. And one thing that they are very, very privy to using, and let's be honest, it probably helps them make the games as quick as they do. They do make games quite quickly. I'm stuck. But one of the things they tend to do is they reuse stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot of the time it's not noticeable. Like, they don't take the piss with it. But there is a lot of reused stuff in From Software games, such as, well, this demon is in fucking all the games, because as I'm talking about it being reused and stuff like that, have you not realized what he is yet? Well, it is that, like, this exact animation and everything. It's the Erdtree avatars. It's not even a thing. Like, it is the ass slam move, the slam of the thing down. If this was Elden Ring, there'd be stuff flying up in the air now to come and get me. Like, they are those demons. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but that is an issue they've started to run into, where it's kind of getting a bit, don't kill me. Oh, I need to lock in here now. Do not kill me. I swear to God. Right, yeah, slam down. It's kind of getting to the point now where I'm nearly getting fed up with him. Like I said, I don't mind it to a certain extent, but it is getting to the point where I'm getting a little bit fed up with reused things like this. Like I said, it's probably handy for them to get things kind of quicker out and stuff like that, but to me, I'm like, listen, what are you doing? Like, you make such incredible bosses to then be like, oh, well, there's not enough bosses in the game, let's throw in 5 stray demons and call them, or, well, not even 5, there's a lot more than that. Let's throw in 20 stray demons and just call them Erdtree avatars. Like, no. I'm not really cool with that. It doesn't ruin Elden Ring for me, but it definitely hampers it slightly. Come on. There we go. Oh. Well, The idea was to show off something cool and different, coming here early and getting a titanite slab so that we don't have to try and look for one later on, but starting to think, was it a good idea? But we can get this done, the return to the thing, and also it'll mean that we have the ring, the wood grain ring for later on in the swamp, which is nice. These guys, however, as you can tell, are a lot easier than him. Which is funny, because you'd think, oh, well, you have to fight him to get to these guys, so these guys are going to be so much harder. No, these guys are easy, he says, and then watch me die, especially when the camera decides to get stuck on a torch. So it is something of an issue with From Software, the whole reuse of things. But I think they're on the cusp of it being too much. How do you like me now, you motherfucker? Red titanite chunk, nice. And the peculiar doll, that's a secret mouse tool for later on. I do like the fact that it shows that this is still the same area, because it still has the tutorial messages in it, so I appreciate that. They didn't just instance the whole new area, it's still the same asylum that we started in. But, you know, I'm sure there's people who will defend it, and I'm not ragging on From Software saying, oh, they're awful because they reused that multiple times. Like, when we get to Elden Ring, if we get to Elden Ring, if we end up playing Elden Ring, we might not. I might decide to do different series. Oscar, I didn't think you'd be on the stairs already. Fuck you. Kick me? Did you just kick me? Did you just kick me? I'll kick you back, bro. Oh, kick me again. Do it again. Yeah, thought so. You won't. Fuck. You won't. Beautiful. Do it again. Go on, do it. No, not kick me. Hit me. Definitely one thing I would definitely say is a good idea. Definitely one thing I would definitely say. That's fantastic English, Carl. One thing I would definitely say is a good idea to learn in this game is how to parry. It's easier than you think. So that is the crest shield. Yeah, sure. It looks nicer too. We'll be getting the grass crest shield soon enough anyway, so I did say I wanted to get at least one boss done in every episode, so we did a boss. Probably shouldn't have, but we did. But yes, finally, after all, I can't believe you've done this, heal. No. Thank you. I actually completely forgot he was here. I thought he was down there. I think there's another knight down there. No, there's not another knight down there. I've gone the wrong way. Have I gone the wrong way? Is there is there 3 knights here or 2 knights here? Wow, it's been a while. I will finally get this point across before the end of the video, which is going to be soon now because we're coming up on half an hour. But come on. Thank you. The point I was trying to make was that I was talking to my friend about doing this type of thing, and I think it's definitely a help. Have some of that, you son of a bitch. It's definitely a help with my brain and function. Well, not my brain functions, although clearly with my display the last couple of episodes, my brain functions are not the best. But no, it's been a help with my brain and formulating the ring. That's what I want. Yes. Oh yes. And formulating sentences in the sense of, like, I'm a very outgoing person, and I would like to think that my communication skills are good and that my public speaking skills are very good. But when I actually sit and think about it, like, they're not fantastic. I can't believe they've reset that. You son of a bitch. You're getting bitch slapped for that. I'm getting bitch slapped for that. I have no healing. I just realized. Oh, you stupid bitch, Carl. Right. Yeah, I would like to think that my public speaking skills are good and everything. Like, it's part of my job. So I do a good job. But I've realized that prolonged speaking and things like, you know, formulating long sentences and keeping up long conversations, I tend to do a lot of umming and ahhing. And even in this series, I have done a lot of oohing and ahhing and umming and all that type of thing. And that's fine. But I feel just having this space here with you guys, which, by the way, I know it's only like 10 views or something on the first video, but to even get those 10 views is something amazing. So thank you so much for that. If you're watching this and you've continued to watch past the first episode, why? I don't know why, but I'm glad you're here. But yeah, just having this space to kind of chat to you guys and just talk and just get used to just talking and talking and talking and talking, I think has just done wonders for me. There we are, the rusted iron ring, which is going to help us in the swamp. I should have put on that. Actually, I should have put on that. We might not have died. Oh well. But yeah, I think it's been a huge boon for me, and it's also just nice to have these kind of chats and just get across how I'm feeling about the game. And it's just, I would suggest everybody try it at least once. Just try, sit down, get a mic, or even not a mic. Like PlayStation controllers nowadays have microphones in there, built in, so you don't even have to excuse. Well, I deserved that one. They have microphones built into them, so just do that. It doesn't have to be amazing. You don't even have to publish it. But I would highly recommend just sitting down and just talk about something you love, talk about something you enjoy, and you'll be surprised how kind of therapeutic it is to do. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just full of shit. Oh, don't do this to me again. Oh, I think I need to go to bed. I think I need help, both psychiatric and medical. I will not put the blame on my medication, but I'm putting some blame on my medication because clearly I'm not in the right frame of mind for this today. Oh my goodness. I'm glad it's the end of the episode, but don't do it again. Like, how many times do you have to do the same thing, Carl, for it to settle in that it's not a good idea? Also, I am taking an obscene amount of damage from everything in this game. Clearly this armor needs to be changed out. Did I not just say earlier on how I'm not going to upgrade my armor? Well, I didn't mean that I won't change the armor for something better. I think we need more endurance to wear heavier armor to get this fucking shite off me, because it's clearly not working for me. Clearly not working, darling. The fashion's terrible. But yes, to finish off the episode as we head back to Firelink Shrine here after our barely successful but successful trip back to the asylum. Yeah, I think it's a thing that people should do, you know, and maybe I'll discuss it a bit better and possibly more coherently and possibly with less absolutely dreadful gameplay tomorrow. But yeah, I think it's something that everybody should try and do, and I genuinely think it will be beneficial for whoever tries it, because maybe I'm wrong, because everybody is different in life, of course, but for me it's been extremely beneficial, and this is only episode 4, so you know, that's just how I feel. Give me 25 endurance and give me 15 health, and give me a little bit more strength as well. Why not? All right, that'll do for now. Well, this has been Cal Cavalech with an awful showing today, but I had fun nonetheless, and a nice chat. So thank you so much for joining me once again for a Wanderer's Divulgence. Also, I realized that at the beginning of the last episode, and I think possibly in one of the other episodes, I completely just couldn't remember the name of my own series and called it a Warrior's Divulgence, which, I mean, Wanderers, Warriors, you know, they're all similar. There is Lautrec. Will I keep you alive or will I kill you? We'll find out in the next episode. But for now, thank you so much for joining me. I've been Cal Cavalech. You've been amazing. Go forth. Have a wonderful day. Spread the love. Spread the kindness. Be kind to one another and have a wonderful time. And I shall chat to you, hopefully, very soon. Bye-bye.